Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with, well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Greg. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
And now the Los Angeles starters. We've got Bailey. MP is out there with Wembanyama. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton, and it's Morant in at the one. Drops in the three.
Good release there from MP. You can see how comfortable he is with that three ball.
Then Carroll the screen. Inside. Oh, great D that time from MP. Halliburton, the pass to Wembanyama. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Wembanyama, screen on Banchero. And he lobs it up top! And the dunk by Wembanyama!
Yeah, you can throw it almost anywhere, and Wembanyama will go get it.
Here's Dunleavy, doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game. Here's Banchero. Oh, MP with a block. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Driving inside.
That's just great vision from MP there. Always on the lookout.
And it's the Magic with the ball. 7-point differential. This game against Los Angeles here. Their first look at the Clippers. And Banchero gets it to go.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
I want Halliburton running my offense. Tyrese is a fantastic decision maker.
And this young Magic team plays a stifling brand of defense, Dan.
Yeah, the best we've seen in Orlando since the Hall of Famer Dwight Howard patrolled the paint. That team also had great coaching.
And Wagner gets it to go.
Well, you don't often see Wagner go to the mid-range, but right there, he just took what the defense gave him.
MP finds Halliburton. From deep, MP. They get it back. Nice shot by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his second basket.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Pass to Richardson. And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce. Magic leading by 3. And so in the game for Los Angeles, MP is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Bailey. Then it's Cam Thomas. And it's Christie in at the 1. Los Angeles shooting really well in this matchup. 62% from the floor. Back to MP from outside the arc. The shot, no good.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Down low. Christie with a steal. MP up top. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Back to Davis. To the left wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Black. And it's MP with a rebound.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
And one young guy who's really a good on-ball defender, Anthony Black.
Yeah, B.A., that's where he's made an immediate impact. He's a big guard, a smooth athlete, great body control, really tough to get past him, B.A.
Here's Richardson following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. MP looking around. And he lobs it up.
A beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Orlando has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's McNeil. Drills it from deep. McNeil's got 10 points in the game.
Well, he's such a natural talent. Has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
Screen by Robinson. MP, the pass to Robinson. Richardson against Thomas. Pass to Davis. Back to Black. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Well, the defense just gave him that shot, and he wasn't able to convert. Very disappointing.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And the Magic call time here. Some changes for Los Angeles. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Robinson. Morant comes in for Thomas. And Halliburton is subbed in for Bailey. Now here's Banchero. He's got 5. Pulls it in from the elbow. The rebound by MP.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Buries it from 3.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Magic trail by 4. Here's Dunleavy. He's scoreless. Here's McNeil. Oh, MP with a block.
That's just great effort.
Out of this world, MP.
Whoa, that was incredible. MP, everybody.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. A minute and a half left to play in the first half. Wagner, left side. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
We've got 1:13 left in the second. Ayton with a screen from deep. MP sinks it from distance. MP's got 18.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc. Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
There's a screen, and here's MP from outside. And Los Angeles, another 3.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Banchero outside. Tries to spin move. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
Banchero knows how to get to the line. He's drawn fouls at an elite level from his very first day in this league.
Smith, he's checked in for Orlando. Richardson comes in for Bufkin. And then for Los Angeles, Wembanyama's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. And Bailey subbed in for Christie. From deep, MP doesn't go there. 8 for 12. And so Wagner will bring it up for the Magic. They trail by 6. Smith with a screen on MP. Here's Dunleavy. And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Please direct your attention to center court. Drum roll. I'm so sorry. One more time.
Hello and welcome, basketball fans. And the way this thing is going, I wouldn't be surprised if it comes down to the last few possessions.
You know what your killer gets on there, cuz?
And talking about our game now, a very solid first half for the Los Angeles Clippers. And that is going to do it for...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor for outside.
Wagner and Banchero, the lethal front court pair. Then it's Smith, and it's Dunleavy in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. In this league, you've got to have moves and counter moves. Grant, your toolkit was pretty complete coming in.
Well, I tried to keep adding to it. It's like baseball. If they're struggling to hit your heater, that changeup will work even better.
Orlando with the ball, following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. Pass to Smith, fires the three. Can't hit that one. The Clippers lead by 7. MP with it. Guarded by... Going up top! It's Wembanyama!
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Orlando calls timeout. Checked in for Orlando. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at Washington, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
And checking out the Clippers, they're the best team in the league. No surprise at all. I mean, they have the talent. They will be a factor in the title race.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, Brian. Well, Paolo Banchero has the Seattle skyline tattooed on his shoulder, and he says guys from there naturally have a chip on our shoulder because we feel like we're not seen as much as some of the other places around the country. Being born and raised, my mom and dad from there, it's in my blood. BA, back to you.
A lot of pride in his hometown. Thanks a lot, Allie.
Certainly not shocked to see Banchero lighting up the stat sheet.
Los Angeles leading by 10. MP outside. The three is up. And Los Angeles, another three.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Banchero surveys. Banchero uses his size down there.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, granted, 6'10", 250. Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, B.A., he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball.
Here's Richardson, following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. The three, Smith. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Bailey's got 4 rebounds in the game.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
MP outside. Three-pointer. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Up top, Banchero. Covered by MP. Banchero. And another basket for Orlando.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
And let's send it to the sideline for a report on Franz Wagner. How's he doing, Allie?
Thank you, guys. I got a status report from Orlando's head athletic trainer. He called the injury a lower back bruise and said it's very stiff at the moment. As we get into the season, injuries becoming more common. In this case, he's been given the green light to keep playing. He'll just have to be more careful moving forward. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks. Appreciate the update.
Yeah, we put so much effort into injury prevention in the NBA, but injuries are still going to happen. That's just the unfortunate part of the game.
And it's Ben Caro again missing.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Magic trail by 18. 51 seconds left in the third quarter. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. And so here are the Clippers. That'll wrap up this short two-game road trip. Ben Caro against MP. Pass to Bailey. Here's the three. It's hauled in by Black. The Magic have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Right side Richardson. The three is up. That's good. And it's Banchero with the assist. Banchero's got 4 assists in the game.
How about Banchero's vision? Keeps his eyes up and makes the extra pass.
MP, the pass to Wembanyama. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Here's Dunleavy. Shoots over Morant. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. Tari Eason is out there with MP. Then there's Ja Morant. Then it's McNeely. And it's Christie in at the shooting guard. Orlando with the ball, following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. Now here's Black. Wagner outside. Clock at 6. The Magic need to put one up here. Oh, they get a hand on it. Oh, it's stolen by Eason. MP left side. Pass to Eason. Outside Christie. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. And he's going for the lob. And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
They also excelled defensively tonight, particularly inside. Tons of shots sent back, which was a treat to watch.
They set the pick. Here's Black. And he connects with a jumper.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Now here's MP. To the middle. It's tipped. Morant, the pass to MP. Shot clock at 6. And he drops in the layup off the glass. MP's got 44.
Well, he's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Timeout. Magic. MP really making a difference here.
Yeah, they need to figure out a way to stop him. Perhaps a scheme shift. I'm not sure.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Banchero against MP. Banchero! Morant pulls it down.
Good idea with the fadeaway, but the defense was just all over it.
MP, and MP throws it down.
Well, look, the defense has got to try a different plan on MP, because what they're doing now, it's clearly not working.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. Now here's Banchero. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Yes! Using that window!
Such confidence as a passer. Hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Halliburton against Richardson. Here's Banchero. Now Smith from downtown. Nope.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Get the perimeter.
Banks it home. Big shot.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
MP outside. Here's Wembanyama. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Now Smith. Jacks up a three. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Hey, if you leave a great shooter open, you deserve to get better.
Oh, what a jam! Holding nothing back.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Clippers.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And they're getting ready to notch their 33rd win of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for MP.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
Knocks down the trifecta.
One positive takeaway, at least they're finally showing signs of life out there.
Yeah, a loss stings a little less if you at least feel like you put up a fight, but only a little less.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on them.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback. The fall away, upping the degree of difficulty. You wonder if perhaps they could have gotten a better look.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Here's Dunleavy, following the score by Los Angeles. Jams it home!
Oh, get up, MP.
Victor Wembanyama.
So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they could...
Please, no more weekly emails. Just,
agree,
you know, say I'll
but I
double
feel
up
like
and then
there's some
freeze
advanced
it.
stats
You save
that our
a
coaches
fortune.
may not know.
That's
So
wise.
find
Yeah,
examples,
well, my economics teacher in high school used to
simple,
live for
one per
You're
week,
welcome.
simple,
Still
but we
remember.
all get on the same page eventually.
Y'all up for some pickleball this weekend?
That'd be great, I guess, but just
My back
do us
is
a favor,
sore.
all right? Just
It's not
tag
like you're
one of your other
getting
emails
physical
in so we
anyway.
can eliminate one or two teams as we said.
Rebounder.
Well, that actually sounds pretty
Getting 3 rebounds in 4 games does not make you a rebounder.
Well, where else Yeah, I don't miss anyway, so just stay out of the way and give me room to work.
You're so arrogant that sometimes I want to play on the good player.
With your back? I'd love to see you try.
Great, what am I getting myself into?
So I was giving some more thought about our international evaluation.
And how long?
Oh, please tell me we're making a change.
We are. The two of you are going to save us almost an hour a week.
Anyone been to Utah?
Sounds great.
Yeah, how's that?
Well, glad you asked. We'll be making weekly slideshows by continent of our top 5 target players.
Us?
Yeah, you. You want shorter meetings?
And the players getting themselves into game mode with the tip-off just moments. Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, and we'll be checking in with Allie LaForce from the sideline moments from now. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Bailey out there with MP. Then there's John Morant. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Halliburton in at the 2 spot. So, Greg, tonight is night 2 of the back-to-back. These can't be easy to play in.
Yeah, this is a test of will and really of conditioning as well. I expect there to be some big swings tonight. Should be a fun one.
Now Paxson, following the three-point attempt by MP. Ware passes to Paxson. 6 on the shot clock. That one good for 2. Paxson's got the first basket of the game for the Cavs.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
MP's shot is good.
Defensively, you don't want MP to find his rhythm out there.
Garland feeling it out a little bit. Inside, Filipowski, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But, Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
Down low, and it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Air mail special. Wemby on the catch and flush.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. There's no question, Clark, Tyronn Lue has been a stabilizing presence for this Clippers organization.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. Ty Lue has fostered a really strong culture and has navigated some testy, difficult situations, which is why he's already viewed as one of the best coaches in franchise history.
The shot by Filipowski, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Got that one up quick. MP's got 5 now.
Well, that's a look of complete concentration on MP's face, scoring in the mid-range right there.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Orlando was tremendous. He picked up 54 points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game, a game that nobody will soon forget, that's for sure. How is he going to follow that up tonight? We'll see, guys.
Thanks, as always, Allie, for that great report. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Here is Paxson. Following the basket by MP. Paxson, a shot, no good. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. Pass to MP. And here in the first quarter with a little over 3.5 minutes played. And good that time.
Strong start here early. 4 of his first 5 made.
Here's Ware, defended by Wembanyama. Ware passes to Filipowski. Now Garland. Pocket 6. Here's Ware. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And MP throws it down hard.
Just stunning the defense and the crowd, for that matter. How artistic was that dunk by MP?
I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. Now, here's Garland. He had 25 points last game. Paxson outside. Always going up for the alley-oop here. It's stolen by Bailey. Here's MP. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first. Garland with it. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Paxson outside. Just 4 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. To halt the run. Garland, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D. Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their substitution. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Cam Thomas is out there with Christie. Then there's Bailey. Then it's MP. And it's Robinson in at the 5. For 3, Paxson. No good there.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Robinson a screen on Gibson. MP dishes to Robinson. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
That's a jump ball.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. The shot's good from Paxson.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
Clippers leading by 8. Christie the pass to MP. Bailey sends a screen for MP. Drills it from outside. MP's got 18 points in the game.
I really like how he's playing tonight. Taking good, smart shots, playing his game.
Here's Hackett. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's MP. And MP jets right back to the rack.
And I'm loving the energy MP is attacking with. He's not giving this defense any room to breathe.
Gibson setting a pick for Fox. To the inside. Shot's good by Filipowski. Filipowski's got his second basket.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And here's MP for 3. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And he's on a good pace here from three-point range. Made 1 in the first, 2 more here in the second. It seems like with more to come.
A pass to Fox. Cavaliers moving the ball around. 5 to shoot. Here's Jaquez. Takes it off the glass. Jaquez has got his first basket of the night.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Cavaliers are making noise. Point guard Darius Garland said the brand of basketball that we play is super exciting, super fun. A lot of threes, a lot of alley-oops, a lot of dunks. and we play really hard on both ends of the floor. It's been a winning recipe. Kevin?
Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Khalil Ware's checked in for the Cavaliers. Garland comes in for Fox. The Clippers also changing it up. Andre Ayton's checked in for Robinson. Morant comes in for Bailey. Halliburton subbed in for Christie. Morant against Paxson. Shoots over Morant. No good from Paxson.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Pass to Filipowski. The shot's good from Paxson. Paxson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Here is Paxson. 7 points in the game. From deep. That shot off. MP has been leading the charge for the Clippers. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. Back right after this.
It's far enough into the season now where you can tell which guys are for real and which guys are pushing for that ROI.
And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the Los Angeles Clippers. And that is a wrap. Now,
and as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
We've got Jaime Jaquez. Kyle Filipowski is out there with Khalil Ware. Then there's Paxson. And it's Garland in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Well, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, you know, one that doesn't get talked about enough, length. You know, players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt, and that wing position. It feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. Morant against Garland. 4 on the clock. Paxson outside.
Well, Halliburton can be a pesky defender now. He's got quick feet, he's got length, and he's got want to, the desire to defend.
Back to MP. Bailey sends a screen for MP. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Now, Filipowski. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Paxson against Halliburton. No good from Paxson.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times. And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Pass to Filipowski. Jaquez outside. And he goes in for the dunk.
You know, he's been fairly productive, but it's going to take more, either from him or somebody else.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Clippers. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. And MP throws it down hard.
Oh, what a move by MP, just relentlessly attacking the rim.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. The Cavaliers trail by 18. Garland, the pass to Ware. To the paint. Pass to Filipowski. Hawkins outside. It's hauled in by MP.
Open midi right there. That's letting the defense off the hook when you don't cash in.
To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. So both teams making some changes. Clippers leading by 15, and on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. Tari Eason is out there with Thomas. Then there's Christie. Then it's Halliburton. And it's MP in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Fox against Halliburton. And that one, good.
Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome. Absolutely awesome. Getting good positioning close to the basket.
Lobbed up there for Thomas. Gibson with the steal. Paxson outside. Pass to Vukcevic. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
Halliburton finds MP. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Fox with the steal. Now here's Gibson. And here is Fox. Back to Gibson. Vukcevic. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Here's Edwards. Eason grabs the board.
And you can see the defenders are afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
A different look for the Clippers. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Tari Eason. Bailey comes in for Thomas. And it's Morant in for Christie. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what J.J. Redick was saying to the team. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession. Make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And smarter, Garland, to stay flexible, finding a teammate instead of forcing that.
Hawkins with the steal.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
And it all had to be, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Now here's Paxson. Just 5 on the clock. place defending there. Wembanyama sets a screen for MP, and he jams it in.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Los Angeles.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
And in a two-game season series, you always want to take charge of game one, and exactly what they're doing here tonight against the Cavs.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Paxson outside. And good that time. It's Morant. MP outside. Wembanyama sets a screen for MP. The shot is good.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Cruising down. What an assist. Now the Clippers with it. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Here's Bailey.
Bailey. Assist goes to MP.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg.
Northwest corridor.
We have great fans.
A lot of attention.
I like the family atmosphere.
What? I'd love to step there
management
too.
takes it very.
leak any info on the socials, understood? Enjoy those trips, huh? Report back soon.
Bro, I got a great theme lined up for the second half of this season. Please tell me you're ready to go.
Yep, I'm rolling.
Bet. What's up, everybody? It's your boy MP, and it's time to tell you what's going down on my socials for this half of the season. We're gonna focus on protecting home court, which means we're gonna show you what it takes to make this place a fortress.
Why is winning at home important to your team goals?
Good question. All good teams make it tough to win on their home court. It's crucial in the playoffs, and the playoffs are what it's all about.
Anything the fans should know?
Yeah. We really want them to bring their A game to the arena. Social media is cool, but IRL is where it's at. So we're going to be doing a bunch of promos, including Taco Tuesday and other giveaways for the fans' attendance.
All right. How can the fans get in on this?
It's easy. Follow my socials. Links in my videos, hit the link in my bio, and buy tickets to the games. And show up wearing my jersey and ready to cheer. Simple.
There he is. He in the house.
At the small forward position, 6 feet.
And here on New Year's Day, does some struggling team see this as a chance to hit the reset button?
Yeah, B.A. You know, when you're struggling, you're always looking for the reset button. And there's no better excuse than January 1st. New year, new start.
Well, as the saying goes, gotta give the people what they want. MP is looking to reward his hometown fans' dedication by putting on a show. And most importantly, bringing home a win. Not just tonight, but he's determined to win a ton here at home.
I think it's a really admirable goal to be a truly fearsome home team. Not just because it intimidates your opponents, but because it shows MP's commitment to delivering for these fans. He knows they're here to see their team win big, and so that's what he wants to deliver for them night after night inside this arena.
And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. Johnson is out there with Naz Reid. Then it's Trae Young. Then there's Griffin. And it's Buford in at shooting guard. Let's send it over to Allie for a report on MP.
I asked MP how they'd be approaching home games this season, and he said, I told my guys, we have to do better this year, period. When the game is in our house, we owe it to our fans to win it. Guys, I can get the feeling this isn't going to be an easy stop on the road for anyone.
Nope, and MP always working for the people, Allie. MP with it. Coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game to the paint. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Well, MP working the two-man game there and finds his teammates for an assist.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Pass to Buford. Now Reid. And here's Young. 6 to shoot. The Hawks need to get one up here. The kick out to Johnson. Off target from three-point range. The Clippers have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
I'm always worried about Victor's head hitting the rim.
And here's Young. He had 25 points in his last game. Just an electrifying style on the court for Ja Morant. And Grant, he's not shy when it comes to confrontation.
Oh, yeah. No, he's not ducking any smoke. But part of his maturation is choosing his battles, including trying to preserve his body from those fearless forays to the rim.
Here's Griffin. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And as their amazing winning streak continues, this is a story that's gone beyond sports. It's captured the entire country's attention.
Well, their run to this point, incomprehensible. There's no question this will end up being one of the greatest all-time streaks we've ever seen. The only question that remains, what is a team going to do to end this streak?
And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. Wembanyama, screen on Johnson. MP. And MP throws it down.
If you give MP a runway like that, he is going to take off on
you. 1:51 left in the first. And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And the Clippers will go for a different look here. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Wembanyama. McNeely comes in for Bailey. Cameron Thomas checked in for Halliburton. And Christie subbed in for Ja Morant. Here's Wright Foreman. 14 points his last outing. Here's Reid, and he makes the 8-footer.
Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
And there's the screen. And here's MP from outside. Okongwu with the rebound. The Hawks have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Young, the pass to Buford. Thomas with a steal. Now Los Angeles moving it up. And MP throws it down hard.
Now put that one in the museum behind some glass. That is creativity, folks.
Hawks trail by 3. Pass to right Foreman. Outside Reed. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first. 6 on the shot clock. Over to the wing. Let's go with a 3. No luck on that one.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's MP. Second chance effort. And there's a nice layup by Robinson.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Young, the pass to Buford. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Sinks the tray. So it's Los Angeles now. Pass to MP. Robinson, a screen on Reed. And there's the lob. MP getting it done for Los Angeles. Hunting for opportunities. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
Victor Wembanyama is out there with MP. Then it's Tari Eason. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Christie in at the 2-guard position. That's out there for the Clippers. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Cavaliers was tremendous. He contributed 52 points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. His numbers from that game jump off the stat sheet. He was just superb. Guys, let's see if he can do it again.
Okay, good stuff there, Allie. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Grant.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, BA. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Halliburton's checked in for Los Angeles. And a change for the Hawks. Griffin's checked in. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute to play. Here's Wright Foreman, hounded by Morant. To the inside. Here's Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. And you could argue Onyeka Okongwu is a little undersized at the center position, but it's hard to overlook his impact, Tim.
Well, that's because he contributes in so many areas. Blocks, steals, rebounds. He can make plays, you name it. And he keeps adding to his game year after year.
So it's Atlanta now, following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. Pass to Weber. The kick out to Johnson. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Johnson's got 5 points.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
His 3rd shot from downtown this quarter, 4 for the game.
Hawks trail by 6. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Weber. And it's Atlanta scoring again.
Ooh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them.
And here's MP from outside. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Weber. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Here's Wright Foreman. From deep three-point land. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
MP scanning the floor. And Los Angeles, another three.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
And when it comes to taking an offense out of its rhythm, what are some of the primary methods, Trent?
Well, BA, you have to disrupt their flow. That can come from steals, deflections, block shots, even change shots. Anything that makes them feel uncomfortable.
Yes, it's good.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now here's MP. 24 points for him. Again, MP missing. 58 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Wright Foreman. Okongwu, a screen on Wembanyama. Here's Wright Foreman. Rebound by the Clippers. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
The key when you go into a hostile territory is play with a purpose and stay true to your game plan. That's what they did.
Here's Griffin. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Pass to Weber. Johnson a screen on Halliburton. Here's Weber, defended by Halliburton. Here's Johnson, and the Hawks tack on two more.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
And here's MP from outside. He buries it from three. MP's got 27 points.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. More 2K action in just a moment.
In a game this close, you want to attack the paint. Get yourself some easy looks. Get to the line, man. Get to the line.
All right, next up, we've got some potential competitors in this year's three-point contest. Thanks for tuning in. Now we...
Welcome back, everybody. Happy New Year's to all of you as we continue our broadcast. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder. Jalen Johnson is out there with Griffin. Then there's Naz Reid. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Buford in at the 2. Hawks trail by 6. Griffin outside. Johnson against MP. Pass to Buford for 3. Goes back up. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
It's his first trip to the line.
It's something I remember from their last outing. He was excellent at the charity stripe.
And that's good as he hits both shots. The Clippers lead by 4. MP outside, takes the 3. The long-range hit from MP.
It's just a great read right there by MP. He took what the defense gave him in the pick and roll.
Pass to Buford. Back to Young. Out left to the wing. 6 to shoot. Fires for 3. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
They started out this half ice cold. 0 for their first 3.
Morant, no good.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Johnson a screen on Halliburton. Buford. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Rough start to the third quarter, but give some credit to the defense they're facing.
And here's MP from outside. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
To the paint. Here's Johnson. Banked it in off the glass. Johnson's got 4 points this quarter.
That's their first make out of 5 attempts. It's got to be a relief.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. So for the Clippers, Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Cam Thomas comes in for Tyrese Halliburton. And Christie subbed in for Ja Morant. Now here's MP. 33 points for him. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, PA. Unbelievable.
Griffin outside. Here's Buford. Nails it from 3. Buford's got 6.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Now Christie. No points so far. And here's MP from outside. And again for 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Jalen Johnson, great in the two-man game, and he talked about how he operates off the pocket pass. He said, quote, "It's simple. You got to read before the catch. Point 5, quick decisions. Just how quarterbacks have progressions with receivers, I have progressions in the pocket, and I read those." Back over to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Robinson gets the bucket.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
It's a great game plan, and it's great execution. They've really been in the zone.
Here's Buford. He has 6. Young looking over the floor. 4-3. The rebound by MP. MP's got 4 rebounds in the game. Thomas passes to MP. MP fast up the floor.
Well, you can just feel it right now. MP is making this game his own.
There's a minute 17 left to play in the third quarter here. And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. So for the Clippers, DeAndre Ayton comes in for Robinson. McNeely comes in for Bailey. And Atlanta making a change here. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter. Weber passes to Buford. They set the pick. Here's Wright Foreman. The wide open shot is on the money. Wright Foreman's got 5 points. 59 seconds left in the third quarter. MP outside from the arc. Pure from three-point range. And the Clippers lead by 16.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Pass to Wright Foreman to the left side wing. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the long J. Buford's got 6 points in the quarter.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Here's MP. MP right through him.
Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
Johnson a screen on Christie. Pass to Buford. Launches it. That one no good. MP getting it done for the Los Angeles Clippers. He added to his astounding total of 3-pointers in this quarter. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Yeah, so impressive for a big guy to make a find like a guard.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got McNeely, Bailey out there with MP, then it's Victor Wembanyama, and it's Halliburton in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. All right, Tim, back in 1996, you led the league in three-point percentage. You shot 52% on 3 attempts per game. Talk about the hot hand.
Well, B.A., it shows you how much the game has changed. I had the green light, but it was a different shade of green. I still only took 3 per game. Now you have multiple guys every night that will take 3 in the first quarter.
That green light's now neon green for many.
No doubt.
Ooh, Griffin with the steal. From downtown, and that one's good. Weber.
Well, he's had it rolling all night. He just hasn't had enough support to give them the lead.
Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
MP just showing off the vert.
We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Here's Wright Foreman. Pass to Young. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. MP's got his 5th rebound in this one.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Puts up a 3. And got it! Another basket! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. Trailing by 17. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. And the Clippers making a change here. Morant's checked in. Now here's Johnson. Reed, a screen on Halliburton. Atlanta again missing.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
MP outside. Shoots a 3. And Los Angeles another 3.
He has been in a great flow tonight, converting at a high rate.
Hawks trail by 20. Young, the pass to Buford. Will it go? He gets the layup.
After a forgettable first half, he is turning it on now. You love to see this kind of resilience.
Here's MP. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Buford. Johnson outside. He drills the wide open jumper.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
Wembanyama, screen on Johnson. Oh, another one falls. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
The BA, it feels like he can't miss.
1:49 left to play in the fourth. The ball's knocked loose, and so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. Christie's checked in for Halliburton.
Now into the lineup for Los Angeles, number 23, Cam Christie.
Young from long range. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Clippers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And for the year now, they've chalked up 35 wins.
And even though this season series was only 2 games, a sweep is still a sweep.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
Well, he had a lot of success making plays for his team and breaking down the defense.
Here's Morant. On offense, here are the Clippers. They're on a 16-7 run. From deep, MP knocks it down from distance.
finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
Pass to Reed. Now here's Young. Clock at 6. Takes a 3. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
What a great performance. They have given the fans their money's worth.
And so they foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And he drops it for... So it's the Clippers winning this one easily, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what.
Someone might take you? That's hurtful. After you install your front gate.
It was 6 screws.
And who handed them to you? One by one.
Strawberries and bananas. Yeah, that's a...
At the power forward position, 6 feet 10 inches, number 00, MP.
Welcome and happy holidays from Duke. Looking now at some numbers for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. Barry is out there with Denny Avdia. Then it's Shaedon Sharpe. And it's Morales in at the point guard position. And for the Clippers, they've got Halliburton. MP out there with Wembanyama. Then there's John Morant. And it's Bailey in at the small forward. And like everyone else, GA, I'm looking forward to the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, we have a pair of the best centers in the NBA. Points in the paint will be a key number tonight. Hitting threes, so crucial. MP providing great spacing there.
Portland moving the ball around. And the wide open shot from Avdia. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Offensive rebound. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Boy, that rebound to me was about instincts. Denny Avdia just sensing where that basketball was going to come off.
The three from MP. And again, Los Angeles with the triple. And so just over a minute and a half played. Sharp again, Talbert. Now, here's Sean. He's guarded closely. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
What a great start. They've only missed one thus far.
MP outside. Wembanyama sets a screen for MP. Connects from three-point range.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Drops in the tray.
Yeah, just sensing the defensive overcommitment there. Avdia making them pay with the right time pass.
Wembanyama sets a screen for MP. For the Los Angeles Clippers, they come in off a good outing against the Hawks.
And, you know, they played a terrific all-around game. The effort level was there as well as the production.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was hard to imagine them being much better at the offensive end. They were so efficient in almost every aspect.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Hawks was simply terrific. He scored 68 points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. And he was huge for them in that one. Talking to his coaches pregame, they hope he can repeat that performance with another one here tonight. Back to you.
Great stuff, Allie. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Robinson's checked in for Wembanyama. McNeely comes in for Bailey. Cameron Thomas, he's checked in for Halliburton. Christie subbed in for Morant. Here's Livingston. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. 2 on the clock. Weber can't hit. Los Angeles leading by 4. Pass to MP. There's 53 seconds left in the first. Fires from deep. Hit balls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks Chelsea.
Here's Franklin. Pass to Luol. Here's Franklin, defended by Christie. Franklin passes to Weber. Portland needs to get off a shot. Luol. Portland no good that time either. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7-9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. The three from MP. Nailed from three-point land. MP's got 24.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
Here are the 5. Portland has to start the second quarter. They've got Livingston. He's out there with Weber. Sharp out there with Wright. And it's Luol in at the 2-guard spot. The 3 from MP. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Guys, it is clear MP is feeling it, and the best way to keep that rolling is keep giving them the basketball.
Luol kicks to Wright. Sharp on the wing. Guarded by Morant. Pass to Luol. Good on the three-point shot. Luol's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter
The height of Wembanyama on the line. Wow!
How about that read by MP? Working the two-man action makes the right decision.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Weber with a screen on Christie. Here's Lawal. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And the dunk by MP.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Halliburton's checked in for the Clippers. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Barry's checked in for Weber. Sharp against Eason. Here is Luol. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Pass to Wright. A three ball. Hits it from three-point range. Wright's got his first 3 points of the game.
This is why perimeter defense is so critical. Everyone has a three they can drop on you.
The three from MP. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Morant against Sharp. To the inside. Here's Barry. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Wembanyama, a screen. And that one's good. MP.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatch back pull-up, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode. Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Sharp. From past the arc, drills the three-pointer. Sharp's got 7.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And here's MP for 3. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. And the Clippers lead by 18. Portland's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. They set the pick. Here's Sharp. No good with the triple. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. And the 3-ball is good.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Livingston can't hit.
Boy, that is tough defense. Exactly how you want to play him.
MP, that's for 2. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
Well, MP knows his angles, and he can tell when his shot is there.
Here is Luol. He's covered by Halliburton. Here's Barry. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Los Angeles leading by 23. And the basket by MP.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Launches it. It's good from long range. He has 6.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the deep.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And so it's MP making things happen for the LA Clippers. An historic feat during the quarter, launching and making a phenomenal number of three-pointers like never seen before. Only in the NBA. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Halftime is here. And what better way to tip it off than to analyze the latest news on the trade front?
Big time move here. Shingun, with great all-around skills, produces every night, and he's just getting better.
Yeah, and you're also adding a big man who moves the ball and creates for others. That's huge.
And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Los Angeles Clippers.
They're efficient. They play to their strengths. That puts guys in a position to succeed.
Yeah, they take shots they feel confident about. If they don't feel confident, they make the next pass.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end, and boy, this young guy has done just that.
Morant is out there with Halliburton. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then it's MP. And it's Bailey in at the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Portland shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
Clippers leading by 22. Halliburton finds Wembanyama. Avdia against MP. Back to Wembanyama. Pass to Halliburton. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And another one falls. Amazing.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Outside, Avdia. Tipped away. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Here's Baruch. Shot clock at 6. Lays it up and banks it in.
Wow, that bucket comes off such a good feed by Denny Avdia. Genuinely selfless with the basketball.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Denny Avdia, the son of a 6'8 Serbian sharpshooter who played for the Yugoslavian national team, then moved to Israel and met Denny's mom. Denny said he had the same mentality, fire in the eyes, every night playing to win. That's how I've always been. That passion is a part of my culture. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie.
Boy, you have got to be pleased with the start of this third quarter. 3 for 4 out of the gates. Just keep your rhythm now.
Wembanyama, a screen on Avdia.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Portland shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
2 shots.
First free throw is good for the Clippers. Robinson's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Thomas comes in for Halliburton. Christie subbed in for Morant.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And here's MP for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. MP's got 59 points.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
Here's Baruch. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Robinson sets a screen for MP. Hits it again. Wow! That's 62 points. 62!
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Outside, Avdia. And the Trailblazers another three.
Well, just ready to shoot as soon as the ball touches his hands. That is Denny Avdia. This guy has an instinct to score it.
A three from MP. And again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Takes a step back. Here's Barry. Robinson with the block.
This guy's nose for the basketball, and his timing as a shot blocker is intimidating. Mitchell Robinson so quick off his feet.
MP's shot is good.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
To the wing on the left. Pass to Sharp. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Sharp against MP. Thomas, a screen on Sharp. Again, what an avalanche! 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
44 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Baruch. The offensive rebound.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
MP, no good.
Boy, he had a clear look at it. Ooh, you hate to miss chippies like that.
Pass to Sharp. Portland again missing.
Boy, that's an example of a player taking what the defense gives you, just doesn't work out in his favor, right? He misses the shot.
Robinson a screen on Avdia. Good, another from three.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot as much as possible. Bangs home the trifecta. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
Los Angeles with some changes. MP's checked in for Tari Eason. And Thomas subbed in for Christie. .43 seconds left in the fourth. On the floor for Portland, we've got Barry. Avdia out there with Sharp. And it's Morales in at the point.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Now, here's Sharp. Shot clock at 5. MP grabs the miss. Ayton sets the pick for MP. Good, that's another bucket. And there's 80 points.
Wow. Just wow. This guy right now on another level.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. There was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm.
here and see the game. And for my money.
Coming right up, the Jazz taking on the Clippers. For Utah, good times. They've won 4 of the last 5, dictating the pace night in and night out. They look to establish their style of play again here tonight with another win. Clippers. Jazz up next, right after this. Here are the starters for Utah. They've got Duren. Tyler Hero is out there with Jake LaRavia. And it's Cage in at the shooting guard position. All right, Grant, when your team is in the second game of a back-to-back, do you play it differently?
You know, it depends on what happened in the first game. Did your starters have to play a lot of minutes? Did you get into double overtime? It just depends, B.A.
Here's MP following the 3 by Utah. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
I think MP knew exactly what he wanted to do here. He was determined to answer that last 3.
Duren up top. Pass to LaRavia. Shot clock at 5. And Cage gets it to go.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And the basket by MP.
MP being involved from beyond the arc is trouble for the opposition.
Kicks it to Hero. Utah moving the ball around. Pass to Duren. Here's Cage. And the layup is good off the glass.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
For Utah, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Back to Hero. Here's Cage. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. Another shot. And Duren lays it in.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
Morant, the pass to MP. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Utah's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Cage, launches a 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles, coming off a win against the Blazers.
And I think they were prepared to face pressure D, but that never materialized, so they took advantage.
And you could sense the difference in energy. They were keyed up, jumping on mistakes. They just outworked them.
Hero with it. 15 in his last outing. Duran with a screen on Halliburton. Cage. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
What strength right there from Duran. Just powering through the foul.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. McNeely comes in for Bailey. Thomas, he's checked in for Tyrese Halliburton. And Christie subbed in for Ja Morant. From deep, MP. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Pass to Duran. And here's Hero. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on MP. Grant, since he's coming to the league, what's jumped out to you about Hero's development?
Well, I've liked seeing his growth in running the pick and roll. He's not just a jump shooter anymore. He's a guy that can anchor an offensive unit, B.A. 2-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
MP shot is good.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Here's Cage, averaging almost 23 points a contest. A fantastic offensive player. Basket's good. Cage has got 6 points.
Hey, if you give him room, he's going to score the ball.
Now here's MP. They lead by 1. The 3. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been 3s.
Pass to Cage. The 3 connects from downtown. 9 points in the game.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
24 seconds left in the first quarter here. They set a pick, and here's MP from outside. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
12 straight points off 3s. This defense is not extending very well.
Hero for 3. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need.
The previous play is under review.
It makes it obvious. I mean, he got that shot off in time. It should be an easy decision for the officials.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And after reviewing the play, it looks like they're overturning the call here. That basket is good.
It would have been a real shame if those points didn't count. I'm so glad the officials were able to take a second look and make the right call.
And so it's MP making things happen for... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And with each made 3, their confidence continues to build. Their opposition might want to change their approach to try to slow them down.
So the Utah 5 right now. They've got Williams, and it's Freeman Liberty in its center, filling out the middle. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Trailblazers was tremendous. He ended up with...
Oh, come on! Victor Wembanyama!
And when Victor dunks it, it sometimes looks like a toy hoop, doesn't it?
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? Here's Neal. From deep. Ja Morant grabs the miss. Bailey, the pass to MP. Jacks up a three. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Coming off that win against the Sixers.
Dialing it in from range on the road is never easy to do, but they pulled it off and played a great game.
Yeah, great three-point shooting is so often what swings a game these days. When they're rolling from outside, they're tough to beat.
Halliburton's checked in for Christie, and he dunks it down.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Gets the three ball to go.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Here's Cage. No good from outside.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Wembanyama, pass to Morant. I've wondered, of all the things you can teach players, can you teach great passing?
I really don't think you can, B.A. You can teach solid, fundamental passing. You can teach guys to make fewer mistakes by better use of fundamentals. But the great passers have great vision, and I just don't think that's something you can teach. I think that's something that guys gain over their time and experience playing the game of basketball.
DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Eason comes in for Bailey. Pass to Cage. Duran, the screen. The shot to stop the run. The Jazz again can't hit.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Throws it up high. Duran with a steal. And they're on the run. Here's Bird. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, we got to credit that steal by Duran to start the break. He can be disruptive.
MP outside. Three-pointer. Duran with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Inside. Here's Larabia. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Talk about timing. That lead pass was right on cue.
And for a big slam!
Oh, my gosh. The athleticism. Whoa. That was incredible. MP, everybody.
Hero, the pass to Larabia. Poke loose. Down low. Halliburton. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
Physical play by Duran at the rim, which doesn't allow much room for interference.
Sends it home from three-point land. MP's got 41.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy, and every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
Here's Cage. The Clippers grab the miss.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Halliburton, the pass to Robinson. And that one drops for him. Halliburton's got 5 now.
He can move around with the big boys. Halliburton not giving in on the interior.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Hero. 5 points in the game. Just 5 on the clock. Tries it from 16. That one falls. He's got 7.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drumline. They're measuring up the shot. Yeah, let's hear it for the participants.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed for the Los Angeles Clippers.
This is a shooting clinic. And if I'm their coach, I'm not changing one thing.
Yeah, when a team is this in sync, they make it look easy, just like us in the studio.
And we've got some trades being made around the league. Always a compelling story.
Big time move here. Shingun with great all-around skills, produces every night, and he's just getting better.
Yeah, and you're also adding a big man who moves the ball and creates for others. That's huge.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
The Clippers lead by 20. They've got MP. Ja Morant is out there with Halliburton. Then it's Bailey, and it's Wembanyama in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Hero outside. Pass to Cage. Right wing. Fires the 3. On target from range. Laravia's got 10 points in the game.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Cage can't get it to go. And so MP will bring it up for Los Angeles. Halliburton, no good. Pass to Cage. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
Well, as long as Wembanyama's in the same zip code, there's a chance he's blocking your shot.
The Clippers lead by 21. Stan, the big man, Victor Wembanyama, has set a new standard for shot blockers.
Yeah, look, B.A., we've had some great rim protectors in this league, but he can also do it on the perimeter. I've seen guys turn down three-point looks because he's standing in front of them.
And it's Laravia missing. Los Angeles has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Wembanyama screen from deep. MP. And the three-pointer goes. MP's got 50 points.
Well, he's on one now. It's going to be tough to slow MP down when he's feeling this confident.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys. Well, the NBA keeping an open mind. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, "This is the only league that plays 48 minutes. I'm a fan of 10-minute quarters. A 2-hour format is more consistent with modern television habits, but it's such a dramatic change. Something like that would have to be talked about over time." Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks for the report.
That's very light work for Wembanyama from that close.
Utah's gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Cage passes to Hero. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Three-pointer, Halliburton. And a great assist by Moran as that one goes. Halliburton's got 8 points.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
And Utah calls time here. MP really making a difference here.
Well, now the question is, how do you scheme this guy? Try to take the ball out of his hands? Bring a second defender? I'm curious to see what they do.
And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Wembanyama. McNeely comes in for Bailey. Cameron Thomas checked in for Halliburton. And Christie subbed in for Moran. Here's Bird. An effective score for them, scoring around 21.5 points a game. It's hauled in by Robinson.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Good on the bucket. Thomas has gotten his first bucket of the night.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible. Yeah, that's what they want to see. He has to start asserting himself. They need him to take command of this game.
MP scanning the floor. There's a screen. And Los Angeles, another three.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Hero outside. Over Christie. Rebounded by McNeely. And it's the Clippers ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Puts it up. And yes, another basket.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. 15 seconds left to play in the third. Duran the screen. Hero for 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. He's still feeling it. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. The Clippers on top, running away with this one. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Leading the...
Both teams making some changes here. And the Clippers call time here. There's 42 seconds left to play in the fourth.
Watch outside.
Now Duran, pass to Cage. Utah moving the ball around. Tries it from 19. No good off the glass.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
He drops it from range. 58 points for MP.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
And the second free throw is good. 15 seconds left in the fourth. MP outside. There's the triple. Another bucket. Wow.
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. We saw 2 different teams.
You guys are so ridiculous.
Last check you picked up was your paycheck.
I'd like to go on a big trip after
Maybe
the
you don't
season.
need stand-up. We got a comic right
National,
here right
like
now.
Japan or Australia.
Yeah.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And in just a moment, we'll hear from our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You look at the Clippers, earning the first place position with a terrific record. And we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And, of course, the Warriors. They have a lot of ground to make up.
And seeing where the Warriors are, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right.
Here are the five for the Clippers. They've got Victor Wembanyama. MP out there with Bailey. Then it's Morant. And it's Halliburton in at the two spot. And for Golden State, Jackson is out there with Malawach. Then it's James. Then it's Koulibaly. And it's Cotton in at the shooting guard position. Greg, isn't this a fun time of year? Mid-season basketball, from award races to juggling playoff pictures. It's terrific.
Yeah, you really get to see things taking shape. I like watching teams rise up and make the unexpected run. Makes the league so much more interesting.
Now, here's MP. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. And he's good on the three ball.
Looks like it could be a big night for him. Very strong start here in the first quarter.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. We talked about the growth of Tyrese Halliburton as a player. Coach's eyes lit up, saying, I'm in awe of the steps that he's made. The vision and the scoring was always there, but now the decision-making has gone to another level. It makes life harder playing against him, but as a fan of the league, you love to see it. Everyone is a fan. Back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. And a miss there on the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Jackson from long range. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. And here's MP for three. Buries the long-range jumper. MP's got 9.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
And here's James outside. Pass to Cotton. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's a 5-point game.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Richard, the dynamic Ja Morant. He is an absolute fan and broadcaster favorite.
I'm trying to think of a more exciting player than Ja Morant, and I'm coming up short. Ja doesn't just make plays, he makes memories.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Clippers leading by 5 and stolen by Koulibaly. Knocked away. Morant with it. He's picked up by James. Floats it up for Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Wemby doesn't even need to jump to throw it down. That's just crazy.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Cotton. Back to James. Hands it from downtown.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. He's got 12.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
James kicks to Cotton. And another three for Golden State.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now, here's Halliburton. Still yet to score. Fires the three. MP, no good.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Pass to Koulibaly. To the paint. James kicks to Jackson. It's up a three. And it's Cotton missing. And it's Bailey in the corner. Bailey sends a screen for MP. Drains it from beyond the arc. MP's got 15 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And so it's MP make. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
Here are the five the Clippers have to start the second. Mitchell Robinson out there with MP. Then it's McNeely. Then there's Cam Thomas. And it's Christie in at the point guard position.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Jazz really lit up the floor. He added 61 points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? It was a performance that will stick with the fans for a long time. Let's see what he has in store for us in this one.
All right, Allie, great stuff as always. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Pass to Cotton. Here's Swift for the three. Sinks the triple.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
MP looking around. Robinson sets a screen for MP. A three-pointer is right on target. MP's got the lead up to 8 now for Los Angeles. Pass to Koulibaly. Here's Swift, covered by MP. Beyond the arc. Koulibaly, no good. Clippers leading by 8. MP outside. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Stolen by Allen. James in the post. Defended by Christie. James, good. James has got his second basket of the night.
Oh, nice drive there to get to the bucket, using some of that terrific agility that he possesses.
Robinson sets a screen for MP. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Down low, it's tipped. Swift down low. Robinson on him. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Swift. Here's the screen. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Pass to Allen. Here's Swift. 1:44 left to play here in the half. Just 5 to shoot. Cotton, the pass to James. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Los Angeles leading by 10. MP outside. Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Robinson. Tari Eason comes in for McNeely. Halliburton's checked in for Cameron Thomas. And it's John Morant in for Christie. A 3 from MP. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
On the perimeter, MP now so confident.
Pass to Malawach. Jackson against MP. From deep, James. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. James has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Wembanyama sets a screen for MP. Sinks the 3-pointer.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
James with it. He's coming off a 34-point game against Memphis. Three-pointer. That shot missing.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. The Clippers on top. They finish off the second quarter with a huge surge, an 18-7 run. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
And as we welcome you to halftime, no other way to say it, an abysmal start for Golden State.
They've got to run shooters off that line. Just hoping they miss is not working.
It's just a question every team faces, Shaq. How do you extend your defense enough to bother shooters without opening up the driving lane?
Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
In that game against the Spurs, although they appear to be the better team, they can't get caught up thinking that. You know, that's when you let your guard down.
And in this league, Jet, it seems like upsets happen every week. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Koulibaly is out there with G.G. Jackson. Then it's Malawach. Then it's James. And it's Cotton in at the 2-guard spot. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travels that didn't happen.
Golden State needs to get off the shot, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Wembanyama, a screen on Jackson. MP finds Wembanyama. Now, here's Halliburton. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Halliburton's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Cotton. 90 seconds now into the second half. They set the screen, and they'll keep possession. Second shot opportunity, and that one's good. Malawach has got his first 2 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
MP outside. Floats it up for Wembanyama. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
They'd run this all night if they could, setting up Wembanyama perfectly.
Here's James. 8 points for him. Pass to Cotton. Here's Malawach. Defended by Wembanyama. Now, Koulibaly. 5 points in the game. Jackson has the open look and the 3 off target. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. 17-point lead, their biggest. And here's MP for 3. Drains the three-pointer. MP's got 42 in the game.
And MP is letting his play do the talking. He is on one.
Outside Jackson. Here's James. Puts the fade away right on the money. James has got 10 points in the game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
MP passes to Bailey. And finished off by Bailey.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Here's James. 10 points for him. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. MP really making a difference here.
They have to come up with a new wrinkle defensively because he is killing them from deep.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Pass to Cotton. On the wing, Koulibaly. He's covered by Eason. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3. And the Warriors miss again. Clippers leading by 20. Christie kicks to MP. Fades. Malawach grabs the miss. Malawach has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Cotton. There's the pick. Now, Koulibaly. Jackson from long range. And it's good, 2 points. Malawach has got 4 points in the quarter.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
30 seconds left in the third. Here's Costa. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Los Angeles has gotten the 3 ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. MP, good.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
Left side Jackson. Pass to Koulibaly. Here's the 3. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Clippers ahead. as they end the third quarter with a massive 16-6 run. Live from Chase. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got MP. Thomas is out there with Christie. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Bailey in at the 3 slot. Wembanyama sets a screen for MP. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by MP. MP's got 4 assists in the game. Christie against James. Allen, a screen on Christie. From the arc. It's hauled in by MP.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Inside. To the middle. Wembanyama gets the bucket. Wembanyama's got 4 points in the quarter.
You'd love for Victor to get that look every time up the floor.
Pass to Marshall. Allen with the screen for Marshall. Launches a 3. MP grabs the miss. MP's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Wembanyama. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. 10 points for Victor Wembanyama.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Now, here's Marshall. And slam dunk by Allen.
When you combine his length and leaping ability, Allen is a ridiculous lob threat.
The Clippers have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Fade away. Again, Los Angeles.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
James looking around. Off target from three-point range.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Good, another from 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that 3-point shot.
Over in the corner, Marshall. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And Allen slams it in.
And this is why you feed the big fella Allen on the inside. With his size, he is a major threat anywhere around that hoop.
And here's MP for 3. Good on the triple. MP's got 59 points.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
No one near James as he lets it go. That ball, great assist by Marshall.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Los Angeles.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
Pass to James. Allen, a screen on Christie. Oh, good on the 3.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Wembanyama sets a screen for MP. Hits the 3-point bomb.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
On the wing, Koulibaly buries it from three-point range.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
So the Clippers winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking.